Okay, guys, here's a lesson on Surprise Valley. I've had tons of requests for this for the intro, and I can see why the tabs I found didn't really do it justice. So I went on, looked at some videos, tried to kind of figure out what they're doing. I can show you the chords. I'm going to show you a few different ways you can do it. I'm still practicing it, so I'm a little rusty. I just learned it, but I think it's enough to throw it on here, and I think it'll give you guys what you're looking for. But basically, on the intro, it's a D chord, and then it's a D7, then it's a D, and it's this A minor fingering down here, which I'll show you. But it's like, that's what JB's doing, just this high octave stuff during that little bridge. And boom, 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 boom. And then you got the little intro. D minor pentatonic, but you got to get the little hook at the beginning, and then when it starts going into the then you can start just D minor pentatonic. There's some Dorian or some other little passing notes in there, but then that'll get you through it. That's the thing. I don't do all these solos note for note. I can't. I'm just not that great, but I can give you the hooks and then kind of tell you what to do, and you do your own thing, because it's going to be impossible to copy these guys unless you're at these guys' level, and if you were, you probably would be watching this video. So anyway, so the intro is that D. Now if you watch Jimmy here, he does this, which is the same as it. See, it sounds the same. So I'm gonna show you the easy way, and then I'm gonna show you a couple of the variations, so when you're looking, you're not saying I'm doing it wrong. So D chord, you should know that, look it up. And then we've got a D7 chord. I'll show you that one because maybe y'all don't all know that. That's your birdie finger, 3rd string, 2nd fret, pointer finger, 2nd string, 1st fret, ring finger, 2nd string, 1st string, 2nd fret. Again, I might have told you wrong. 2nd fret, birdie, 3rd string, 1st fret, pointer, 2nd string, and then we got our ring finger on the 2nd fret of the E string or 1st string. So it's okay, now that one, what we're doing is we're barring on the 5th fret with our pointer finger, the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd string. And then we're taking our ring finger down to the 7th fret on the A string or 4th string. Kind of got to do that. It doesn't work if you do a regular A minor. It's just that. So then a C chord. Okay. So there's that intro. Now also, if you look at some other versions, okay, the bar chord. Oops, my bad. Okay, so it's going to be JB does this. He's doing like a bar chord here, which is a D bar chord on the 5th fret, starting with the D major, and then it goes to that D7, just a fingering down here. And with that one, you're barring everything, muting the E string, not touching. I'm muting it, and then I'm barring everything on the 5th, and then to get to that, and then I'm putting my ring finger on the a D string on the 7th fret, Everything else is bar, and then the pinky finger on the B string or second string on the 7th fret. So that's that same A chord. I think do that there. There's a version. Then Jimmy Herron, I was watching him, and he was going. He was doing a thing like this, where he's doing like a D formation, just sliding that formation. Sliding that formation down to the 5th fret. You're doing a D formation, then put that pinky down on the 7th fret. Weird chord, but that's the way he's doing it. So hey, he knows what's up. So there's a few options for you there, and then it's like D, F, F, C. Okay, so you're doing a D chord. I do my F like this. Sometimes that's the big Neil Young F, or your F like that, like up an F chord, or like into a C chord, and then the G. But if you watch them, the majority of the time they're not doing the G here, they're doing it here, that high octave here. They're emphasizing that there. So that one is basically you're barring the first 2 strings on the 3rd fret. Then on the 3rd string, you're using your birdie finger on the 4th fret, and then your ring finger on the 5th fret of the D string. So D, F, C, G. Okay, and then when it goes to that bridge, it's got like some major, minor, some 7ths in there I hear, but I'm looking at JB and he's going. A lot of that sounds great, and actually somebody needs to be hitting those notes. And what that is that's just barring. I'm on the 10th fret, just barring the bottom 4 string, and then I'm throwing my pinky down on the 13th fret E string. When it's like when it goes to the chord break. Why is that? It's it's a lot of that stuff. I'm watching JB. He's doing it. It sounds great. And then the chords online, they're not really playing a full chord there. And then it does the break. Boom, 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 boom. So that's just that D to that D7, or that herring D7. Okay. Again, I'm not totally fluid and smooth on this. I just learned it, but I wanted to get this done while I had some time. So anyway, okay, and then you got your little lick. Okay. So we're 12th fret, D string, 1, 2. Watch my right hand. Ba-ba, up, down. No, down, up. So it's D string 12th fret to the G string 14th fret, pointer finger to ring finger. Hold it. Okay, because that's like the da 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 da. The second time around you listen to the song, it's like it does you're going on the G string 12 to 11, pull off or slide up. First one, ring it. So it's a 12 to 11 on the G string, and then we're still on the G string, and we're on the 7th to 9th. Hammer down, pull off. So that's 7 to 9, G string. Big bend on the 9th fret. And then it does. Okay, so it's like. That same thing. Oops. Pardon me, I lost it. Listen. And then it's then you're gonna go. Then there's a deal where I mean there are a lot of different variations, but to kind of get to, because what it's doing is it's kind of playing the intro part and you're soloing over that, and then it rolls into the verse, and then that's all you start just jamming on the pentatonic. But you got to kind of have this part to go with the intro. These bends go with the note. That goes at that C. You see what I'm saying? And then and then after after you do that bend right there, you're gonna there's one of those, and that is basically 12th on the G string, the 14th. Little bend, and then it's when it starts going to the verse. And that's just working your pentatonic, D minor pentatonic. And that's a blues scale. Those are Dorian licks, and it's all on this fingering, and that is on the 10th fret. That minor pentatonic scale, and your root note is on the 10th fret. And you jam out in there and do your thing. You on some licks, and there you go. There's Surprise Valley. I hope it helps you guys out. And if I figure more stuff on it as we start playing it, I'll be sure and post it. Thanks.